Ready to go!
Hey guys, with the Arm Fights Unleashed USA v Australia just around the corner, of course happening at the Talking Stick Resort in Scottsdale, Arizona on June 21st and 22nd, I thought I'd take the opportunity to introduce you guys to somebody in the Australian team. Somebody that you may not have necessarily heard too much about before, but is an absolute weapon. Of course, who I'm talking about is our lightweight representative, Grant Tolentino. Now, Grant is a beast in so many respects, not only just in the arm wrestling world, but in Olympic lifting, in just some seriously strong lifts, which you'll hear about in this interview. But anyway, take the time to get to know Grant Tolentino, because he is going to be facing none other than the legend, Alan Fisher, as part of this team's event that'll be the main event for on the Friday night. So it's going to be good. Guys, enjoy the interview, and after this, I'm going to see you guys at June 21st, 22nd at the Talking Stick Resort. Alrighty, ladies and gents, we are here with Grant Tolentino, who is our lightweight representative for the upcoming Arm Fights Unleashed USA v Australia. Grant, how are you, man?
I'm good.
You looking forward to this trip?
Definitely.
You have the legend Alan Fisher. How does that stack up in your mind?
I know, somebody I've looked up to. I think I'm just looking forward to gripping up with him actually and seeing how I go with him.
Now, you say you've been looking up to him. I think a lot of us have been looking up to Alan for a long time.
Yeah.
How long have you been arm wrestling?
6 years. 6 years now, isn't it? Yeah, about 6 years I've been arm wrestling now. And I didn't know arm wrestling was competitive. I didn't know it was a competitive sport until I seen Alan Fisher on YouTube.
The old Alan Fisher v Cobra Rhodes and that sort of stuff?
Yeah.
Nice. Well, Alan, I don't know, forgive me, Alan, if I get this wrong. I think Alan's been fully competitive for about 40 years.
40 years.
So, this is kind of a crazy match for you to be able to travel across the world to potentially pin the man that made you start the sport.
I know.
Straight up, can it be done? Can you beat Alan Fisher?
I don't know. See, if age played a factor, if he hadn't been arm wrestling for a while, maybe if I can get a good floppy wrist on him.
So I mean, I think Alan's been doing his research on you. I know he sent me a couple of questions about you. I'm sure he's been looking up a few videos.
Really?
Okay. I think you're faster than Alan.
Me?
I think you're faster than Alan. Yes.
Yeah.
The question is, how on earth are you going to deal with the giant hand and the containment and top roll threat that Alan has?
I've been practicing. That's why I've got good old Jordan by my side. That's
Jordan is probably our best anatomical representation of something similar. He's definitely got the big hand.
Definitely.
Now, how do you think the team's going to go? You obviously you're up against Alan. I've got Dallas Langston. Lachlan Adair has Paul Lynn. As a team, how do you see this playing out?
I think we've got a pretty strong team. I think that we might do well, especially Lockie. He's been training hard. He's been doing Giannis Mullins programs, and he's certainly gotten stronger over the months. So.
He is phenomenally strong. I know that when I lost to Paul Lynn this time last year, and he felt too strong. But Lachlan feels way too strong. So, I don't know, it's no disrespect to Paul, but I feel like Lachlan's stronger.
Yeah.
But, my goodness, that's going to be a cracking match, so. And I think I've got Dallas Langston covered. I personally feel like I've got him covered.
I don't know much about Dallas.
Dallas's biggest scalp is Kenny Hughes. Kenny Hughes, who is like,
I've seen his videos.
He was in Game of Arms. He was the loudmouth drunk guy in Game of Arms, who then went to prison, came out of prison at 80 kilos, and looked like a shredded beast coming out of prison.
It does ring a bell.
But either way, I think I got Dallas. So the match, I don't know which order the match is going to come down into, but you in a hook against Alan. You confident?
In a hook? If I can get him to a hook, maybe. If I can get my back pressure on him.
So you think? I mean, I've seen you decimate heavyweights in a hook. I've seen you with speed crush people's pronation before they even turn it on. Is that I personally, I've had you do it to me. I've had you do it to me where I felt like I had everything set in a top roll, good to go, and then and you with no load at all, and the next minute ready go happens and my pronation's gone. Like, what the hell?
Yeah, it depends. It really depends on the style, really. Like, I don't know what Alan Fisher's like. All I know is he's got a phenomenally large hand and a strong top roll on him. So
yeah, and I think
got a lot to.
I think the experience of Alan in terms of that regripping, he can use the exploding hand technique if he needs to.
Yeah, definitely.
So anything top roll against Alan is a dangerous path. But
that's what I was initially thinking about, and then I was
But that's the thing, like, you don't want to obviously end up just going down the path of all out hook, because if he knows that you're just coming with a hook, he'll be ready guarded for it. So, but that's the thing, I want to talk about your straight up curl strength, because your hammer curls and your own body weight curls are pretty significant. Now, you're walking around 80 kilos. What is your strict curl record?
80 kilos flat. I got that on video as well.
So you got the video proof of an 80 kilo. So own body weight, strict curl.
Yeah.
Like
that's not official. See, it doesn't count.
Yeah.
It could be fake weights.
What's it? Is it Castleberry? Is that the name of the guy who does the fake weights on YouTube? Something like that.
Sure. I know you're talking about that. I know.
But yeah, I've seen the video, and I'm confident. I've also seen you single arm pressing a dumbbell. It was 70 kilos.
Yeah, 70.
70. Was that it? Is that the number?
70 kilos.
70 kilo single arm dumbbell press. Single arm heaves and no dramas. I've seen you doing single arm heaves with weight around a belt. Is that true?
Yeah.
So you're strong, in other words. Yeah.
Does it translate into arm wrestling?
Yeah. So anyway, for everyone who doesn't know Grant, there we go. That's just kind of painted a bit of a picture. The dude is a weapon in a lot of conventional lifting. You dipped your toe in Olympic lifting for a while, didn't you?
Yeah, gave it a try, see how it go.
How did that play out?
It costs a lot of time. That's the only thing about it. It just takes too much time.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's only a sport. It's just, you'd have to dedicate your life to it. It's not something you can just do like for fun and compete.
Yeah. Not like arm wrestling's a little different, isn't it? You can kind of.
Yeah. Arm wrestling's a little different unless you're Russian.
Yeah.
Get paid. But arm wrestling, you can have time off and come back and still be competitive if you train for like a couple of months.
Yeah, no, I'm with you with that. That's one of the reasons why I love the sport. But
I love arm wrestling more than weightlifting.
Yeah, well, we're gonna have a great time. I tell you, over there in Arizona. This tournament last year was a party, and I think that this year it's going to be an even bigger party with the teams event confirmed so far. I know that Travis Bajan is in a team with Storm Chelino and Luke Kint, so there's someone else you might come up against in the tournament the next day, Luke Kint.
Bring Jeff Hale down.
Yes, you and Jeff would be amazing.
I want to have a go with my left arm.
But Janis Amelins will be there in the Latvian team. So Janis the lightweight, Raymond Lepens is the middleweight, and I forget the guy's name. I apologize to all the Latvian people watching, but I believe their super heavyweight national champion is their heavyweight representative. So it's legit. I know I've heard Jerry Cataret throw his hat in the ring for heavy interest, and Mike Aiello as well. All these guys are hustling for teams. The California crew, people like Jamie Sheldon. There'll be good solid American pullers there that we'll get a chance to throw down with and in the tournament afterwards. And our right arms might be a little beat up, but our left arms will be fresh. And I can personally see you taking the title on the left arm in that 176 pound comp the next day.
I'm excited to see who goes in actually.
Yeah. And what are your thoughts about hanging out with John Brzenk? That's where we're staying.
Yeah, I don't know much about his plays that I heard he's got a pimp pad. So I'm getting drunk every day.
It'll be a good experience. And I'll tell you, if your inner elbows are going to be sore from the comp, they're going to be even more sore after dealing with John, because naturally you can't be at John's place and not group up with John, and that man's hand is something different. So it's going to be crazy. But anyway, man, I want to wish you the best of luck for the tournament. I'm going to obviously be in your corner because we got prize money riding on it.
Oh yeah, let it rain.
Yeah. Alrighty, there we have it. Grant Tolentino, the lightweight representative from the Australian team for this Arm Fights Unleashed. Does he have a chance against the legend Alan Fisher? It's hard to go with Grant. I think Alan has such pedigree, but there is definitely cracks there that Grant can exploit, and he has the right tools to do it. Anyway, it's all going down at the June 21st, 22nd Talking Stick Resort in Scottsdale, Arizona. Guys, if you could hit share for me so we can get as many people to that event as possible, that would be amazing. It was a party last year, and I'm sure it's going to be an even bigger party again this year. We've got $10,000 being given away across all the different classes, and it's going to be spectacular. I'm going to hopefully see you guys there. Hit share for me. I'm going to put the link to the event in the description of this video. If you could hit share for me on that, it would mean the world to me. All right, guys. See you there.
Yes, that's a man!